I know you all want to protect me, but I'm right in assuming none of you would attack Ali, right?
Of course not. He might have said it, but he's a liar. The only person that cares about what he has to say is Shaq.
What does that mean?
It means we know you and him had a friendly chat yesterday.
It wasn't a friendly chat.
Why would you want to talk to him about anything? Have you not seen the things that he's done to this family?
He said he talked to the police in order to get the charges dropped against me.
And you thought he was telling the truth?
No, I told him where to go. You believe me, right?
This is what he does. Get us all fighting against each other.
This is why he said that one of us attacked him.
It was probably just a random attack, yeah, a mugging.
Why would you say probably?
Well, it was just a word.
That suggests that the attack wasn't random. And if it wasn't, that means Ali was targeted. And he'll tell the police one of you are responsible.
Even if Ali does talk to the police, they won't listen. Because he wouldn't know what the truth is, even if it was smacking him around the face.
You know, it's funny you should make that comparison after he's been attacked.
What? Are you saying I attacked him? Wouldn't it make more sense to say it was Sammy? After you couldn't use your law to take Ali down, you thought you'd find another way.
Oh, just shut up, Imran.
Stop! You lot are making out that you care about Mum so much, but do any of you even know where she is? Have you any idea how hard it's been for Mum, having to relive what happened to her, then having the whole world know about it?
How ignorant do you think we are, Yaz?
Well, considering she walked out of it and none of you lot noticed, I don't think I need to answer that. So are you just gonna sit there with the dopey looks on your faces? Or are you gonna try and find her?
Yes, is right. We should find her and say sorry.
Yeah. Now look, we need to show her we're there to support her.
Yeah.
Well, go on then.
You shouldn't be in my room.
You shouldn't be in my life, yet here we are. And what are you going to say? Dr. Maaliks just happens to be in the hospital she works in.
So, you couldn't keep away?
I shall not dignify that remark with an answer.
Well, you're here.
You saw the police. What did you tell them?
Well, that's for me to know. And for you and your family to find out. And once the police have finished their investigation, you will find out.
You haven't got anything, Ali, and you know it. It's like Sammy said. This was a random attack.
Sammy said that?
He's dealt with so many cases like this, don't forget. He sees through you.
He sees what you tell him to see. Just like everyone else under your roof. You say I'm the devil incarnate. That's what they see. Who's to say what they would do based on your word?
There you are.
You'll be too young to remember, but Imran was terrified of riding a bike. He was 6 before he let us even take one of his stabilizers off.
To be fair, he's always had a terrible sense of balance. He can barely walk in a straight line.
Even with his stabilizers off, I'd have to grab hold of the saddle and run behind him. Till I knew he was okay. I still feel I need to do that for him now.
Maybe you need to let go?
How can I? He's my responsibility. And even though I haven't raised Sammy, I feel he is too. What if one of them did attack Ali?
Well, that wouldn't be your fault.
You're wrong. I should never have told anyone what happened. It was in the past. I've got over it once. I can get over it again.
If you kept quiet, Ali would be allowed to walk free.
I spoke!
And he is still walking free. And now one of my boys might end up behind bars instead of him. And if that happens, I can't be there to hold their saddles. They'd be alone. Their lives would be ruined, and me bringing up ancient history is to blame. They might have landed the blows, but I'm the one who'd be guilty.
Mum, this is not your fault. One thing I do remember from growing up is me not being able to find my toy video camera. I was sure Imran took it, but you told me you wouldn't do that. It'd turn up, you said.
And it did. In the garden shed where you hid it.
Exactly. You knew he wouldn't take it because you brought him up properly.
But yes, this is different.
No, it's not. Because even if the boys wanted to take things into their own hands and get revenge on Ali, they know right from wrong. Because of you.
I hope you're right.
I know I'm right.
What? Do you get awards for coming in on your days off?
Where's Sammy and Shaq?
You don't remember what he's done to me?
Well,
Well, we were out looking for you, and when Yaz said you were home,
He decided to have words with Ali.
words.
I just wanted to know what he said to the police, that's all.
Sammy, you of all people should have known that was a bad idea.
I tried to stop him.
Yeah, well, Daddy's little boy wasn't needed. And he didn't want to speak to me anyway.
I'd say you should have let your fist do the talking, but someone did that for you.
Imran,
You know, you wouldn't be making that kind of joke if you saw how beat up he was.
Well, Shaq, you clearly don't know me that well.
Don't tell me you're starting to feel sympathy towards him.
You know, after everything he's done to this family, to Mizpah,
It's just... I saw how bruised up he was, all right?
Well, if you can't see the damage he's done to me, then maybe you're closing your eyes to it.
Can you blame me? I don't want to see my own flesh and blood as someone who could do something so horrible to you. I'm only alive today because of what he did. If I admit that he's done something so terrible to you, then I'm also admitting that it's wrong that I'm part of this family. It's wrong that I'm even here.
Jack, I regret everything about Ali. Everything except you. You are a part of this family, and I don't want you to think any different. That man has tried hard enough to tear us apart. And now I'm saying this has to stop.
I'm afraid that decision might have been taken out of your hands.
Why? What's wrong? If the police were going to charge one of us, they would have done it by now, right?
Well, maybe Ali did take on board what I had to say after all.
Maybe. But it still wasn't right that you went to see him. We want justice, but we want it in the right way. Agreed?
Mum, the only way we will get justice is if Ali gets locked up for what he's done to you. Now, with everything that's gone on, can you see that happening?
Imran!
Sorry.
We have to keep faith with the justice system. That's the only way we can...
I wanted to let you know, following further investigations, we now have a suspect for yesterday's attack. Sami Malik.
What?
I'm arresting you on suspicion of assaulting Ali Shazad.
No, I didn't do it. You've got to believe me. Honestly.